Wow. That is the coolest thing ever, I must say. And the audio from that is insane. And that we're able to use that kind of technology with AI all the way out at the edge is really exciting. But now, instead of me just talking about it, let's do some real live demo. Let me go over here to Pro. This is 76 inches of greatness. And what I have here is actually, I'm actually into Cisco Spaces. And I've logged live into this 4th floor in San Francisco. You can see that there are 15 available meeting rooms on the 4th floor, 7 are occupied. We get a lot of data here, like temperature, 72 degrees, humidity, 32. Oh, that's low for San Francisco. And then, you know what? I would like to go to my favorite conference room here. It's one called Baker Bacon. And it has nice view. Ah, it's there. That's actually occupied. I can't have that. And there's one taking my room. Okay, I'll go to the one next there. Next there. Let's go to Ontario. That's available. It will seat 4. And you know what? I can then hold the room for 3 minutes while I make my way there. It's a little short to get from Orlando to San Francisco in 3 minutes. Anyway, but I can get directions as well from where I'm at to the room that I'm now holding. And if I wanted it, I can also use this QR code, and I can use the QR code and get that on my phone, and then by that actually navigate around the office. So that is Cisco Spaces in full use, live here going into San Francisco. Let me just go out there, and then you need to pretend that I'm walking somewhere different, and we're going to go to a very different meeting room. I'm going to fetch my phone, and I'm going over to a very, very different meeting room somewhere else. And outside this meeting room, this is a different place than I was earlier, I actually have a panel with a QR code. I want to make this room my personal room for a day or so. So what I will do is that I will actually literally just log in and sign into this room, as you can see now. And here on stage, I'm actually signing into this. Okay, if we go to 7 hours, 8 minutes, we'll be done by then. Let's say that that is done. I'll book that for 7 hours. Long keynote. And here you see, now I'm logged in as myself. I have it till 7 tonight. But I also have all of my meetings. And it looks like I'm late for a meeting. Let's join that meeting and see what's happening. So here I have
this meeting is being transcribed and summarized.
Hi. Hi. That's actually Anne-Marie and Ingvild back in Oslo. And since I'm late into this meeting, I can get some help from AI. I have an AI agent down here, the Cisco AI Assist. I can be asked to be called up to the meeting, or has there been any actions created for me since I was late? I will then go through that. So coming into this, I can actually then see if there are actions for me, and I can actually then go in and look at that. So here you say, Chris, he should check the budget. Anna to track the devices. Patrick to confirm venue booking. None for me. Yes. This is fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's say goodbye to Oslo. And then there's one more thing I want to show to all of you. And that is that I can actually from the right, where I have a lot of camera controls and microphones, etc. But we also integrate with other applications. Snow. That has nothing to do with my passion for skiing. It's ServiceNow. So while I'm up here, I can actually log a ServiceNow ticket. So audio, weird audio artifacts. That's my Norwegian accent. Submit report. As you can see, from the stage here at Enterprise Connect, we logged a ServiceNow ticket. Isn't that cool? But we can do a lot more. And one of the things that we would like to demonstrate to you is our workspace designer that all of you can actually use. It's super useful for facilities and IT. And to do that, Caitlin on stage with me, and she's the director of product marketing. So Caitlin, take it away.
Thank you. So with Workspace Designer, you can reimagine your workspaces from the smallest of huddle rooms to the largest of training rooms and auditoriums with those complex configurations. But what's great about Workspace Designer is that with our decades of experience in collaboration technology, we will offer you tips and recommendations as you build in this beautiful 3D design tool. So here you can see that I have pre-built dimensions or that I can customize my own based on the room size. I can also select a variety of furniture to make sure that the conversations that we want to have are strong. We also can choose our software experience. And here's where it gets really fun and the Workspace Designer starts to shine. When you go into selecting your video equipment and your video accessories, we are going to be able to offer you tips or recommendations based on your selections. So here I've made the screen smaller because I have a smaller monitor in the space that I'm trying to reimagine. And you'll notice here under tips that the display coverage is notified as poor. This means that the folks in back can't see the folks who are on video or they can't see the content. So I'm going to readjust very quickly and get back to everyone being able to see the included in the content. So then, audio is very important. We want to make sure everyone can be heard, but my legacy microphones that I have here don't provide adequate coverage. So here you can see there's a few folks at the table who are not going to be able to be heard. We want to make sure that that is not the case, so we're going to add the brand new Ceiling Mic Pro, and now everyone can be heard in the space. And with that, my reimagined workspace is done, but we don't stop there. We want to make sure that you can take this information with you. So we offer a blueprint, which is a summary of the workspace that allows you to see technical information like measurements, the equipment you'll need, the coverage areas, so that you can share it with your partners, customers, and your colleagues who want to help you with your workplace transformation. And you can share that with your or the internet.
Thank you very much. That is awesome, and it's such a great tool to have. So thank you very much for that. So, we spoke about the people that own and operate, the IT, and the people that really live and breathe this every day. For that, we have a number of tools. We have Thousand Eyes that provide end-to-end visibility throughout the network. And that's implemented even on all of our devices, even on our phones. So you have a full visibility into your network. We have Spaces integration that I just demonstrated that provides a lot of data from the network as well. And we have Control Hub, which is your one-stop shop. And that is also now including AI. And you can access, you can manage, and you can customize all of your AI functions in one place, and you also get AI analytics. So, as you can see, we're all about the experience. Effortless, intuitive, and human. Now, I have a very nice surprise for you. I'm delighted to invite onto the stage Ilya Bukstein. He is the corporate VP of Microsoft Teams calling, devices, and premium experiences. We have worked tightly together on interoperability, and give him a warm welcome to stage.
Thank you so much, Maury. Thank you for having me. Thank you all.
So it would be good to ask you if you could speak Italian now, so we can translate that into another language.
I lost my Italian. No, I was hoping you wouldn't do that to me. Yeah, no, sorry. I don't remember my Canadian high school French very well either. Sorry.
No, that's good. But let's not tell the Canadians that, because I think we need to have that. But anyway, you know, we have worked together, and we've been working heads down on interoperability. And this morning there was a panel, and you had a comment after that panel, and you said that this was no longer a topic that would put the heat up.
I know, quite a few years ago, I think 7 or 8, I remember doing another one of those interoperability panels here, and customers really were, I would say, excited. They want us to work together to solve this problem. And And then this morning I was reflecting on having Rich from Cisco, our friends from Zoom, Google, myself up there, and basically our answer was, yes, it works. There's different levels of interop, it depends on your scenario, but it works. And of course with Cisco I was able to say, uniquely, you get full native Teams experiences and full native WebEx experiences.
And I think that's been really good in the way we've been working together. I think if you look up here at the slide as well, the portfolio that we have here is that we bring and I have a very exciting feature as well that I wanted to show everyone. What is it that we've done?
Well, so building on that unique set of Cisco capabilities, I want to thank you for bringing AirPlay to Teams rooms on Cisco devices starting now. Very, very exciting. It adds to all of the different ways that people can get content wired and wirelessly into Cisco devices. It's a first for Teams rooms. It's our first support for AirPlay. And it really talks to what I think you and your team can do uniquely.
Yeah, and I must say that, you know, we have the Cisco wireless share, we have Idioms, of course, that's close to your heart, and now we're adding Apple AirPlay. So here you have Microsoft and Cisco announcing Apple AirPlay on Microsoft Teams rooms and new Cisco devices.
In front of a Cisco device running Teams.
Yeah, so that's really something. So thank you for the great partnership. Thank you for doing, and we're not going to stop with this, right?
No, I want to make sure all of you know, we are continuing to work together super actively, meeting with the team. I'll be visiting Oslo in May. And of course, you may have heard at the conference, AI is top of mind. So we're doing some pretty exciting work together. Stay tuned.
We are. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Big round of applause, Air Australia. Thank you. To summarize it up, experience matters. And our mantra is really about doubling down on effortless, on the intuitive and human, both for the consumer of the services and the ones that own and operate. Thank you so much for coming. It's a joy being here.
Please ignore that.
As you can see, we need a little help here. Look, facilities wants to streamline the office, make it smarter. HR wants productive employees that actually enjoy their workplace. And IT needs visibility, manageability, and probably a larger office. I want a future for this place.
I think we can help with that. And by the way, I think I found one of your lost employees.
Look, I got evicted from my desk tent. You didn't get a little shut-eye. Let's talk. I'm about the blueprint for the next great interoperable multi-screen, multi-platform, multi-computer, multi-webcam meeting room.
What is it you do around here?
I'm an accountant.
A lot of bullshit.
All right, I'd like to thank all of today's keynoters. Again, acknowledge all of our partners. Fantastic work. Now you can go see all this stuff and everything else that we got.
Try to keep it in time without doing anything. Don't touch it, don't screw with it.
It turns off.
Just leave it alone.
Why does it turn off?
Why do you turn it on? That's
Yours turns off.
what we do. Software.
Okay, let's go.
Try not to pull around and mess with it because it creates, we are limited to 15 clips at a time. And I sat all night and clipped it and wasted a lot of time.
So you got to rest a little.
Yeah, just a tad. theater.
Yeah. You want to go down?
Where's the showroom?
Downstairs.
Downstairs. We need to go to the
Over there. Yeah. Where everybody's going.
market venue to show how we can do things. That's this fashion low-key. I wanted to put out the 360, but
No. Yeah.
and also there's
Nothing.
nothing plus original.
Right, right.
It's the lanyard, it's all ours.
Right. Do you need Cheryl T?
And it's so solid.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when I talk to Teherani, if I use the 360, it's immediately making a big fuss.
Yeah.
And when I come like that, you know,
No, but when you were doing it, you started futzing with your phone. That's when he got upset.
do something, but at the same time, monitor.
And your mistake was when he said, "Are you recording me?" You said yes. You understand?
They're all waiting.
Go down the escalator.
Giant guy.
A lot of Swedes and stuff. They all came from Cisco to listen to their boss. You understand? And they do things from Oslo. So those tall ones look like Swedes, don't they? Yeah. They,
Also, why they did so well in table tennis.
what?
Because they stand there with their hands and reach the ends.
But the Chinese are
The Chinese short on table back.
right. They weren't so tall.
No. But they had such control over the ball.
Right.
It didn't matter where you were, they will finish you off. When a country like China says, okay, table tennis is it, they take all the money from the government,
Yeah,
put
right
the
down.
table tennis in every home.
Yeah, let's go here. I'll be. Oh, Avi, she said, did you see that we're wearing purple, both of us? It's
Hold
like,
it for a second. The camera switches it all the time, you know. All you need to do is press the switch button.
Expo.
That's Paul.
Expo.
Expo.
Oh, and then there's, no,
There's what?
lunch is that way. You get enough lunch here,
Lunch, no.
right?
Breakfast is also.
Right.
You cannot go outside this. It's just cold, but next tomorrow try to eat outside. You can come a little early, but you cannot do
But tomorrow night we want to pack. Tomorrow,
These mirrors are nice.
yeah.
Don't make it fuss.
I'm not-
Cheap. Cheap.
See, they gave finalists here. You notice? Doesn't matter.
Whoever pays.
Right. Pay to play. Got it. So which one? You want to go to the theater first? Avi, what's over here? I think lunch is here, but I think they checked your badge. Let me see. Avi, stay here. Let me see.
Let me go to a place I can see it. Then
Okay, I'll
at
go
the
to lunch.
beginning, they're tight about
Yeah,
it. Then later on, they had too many packages.
Right.
Let's go in the middle, find some theater that I can see.
Yeah.
You can run around.
Right.
Run around, run. What is it called? What is it called?
Run, Robin.
Run around.
Run around soon. No?
Run around. Run around Sally.
Right.
What is it?
Run around Sally.
Affairs with everybody. Oh, it's already.
No. Run around Sue.
Run around soon. This is a good head.
Right.
No, this ice cream is very good.
Where'd you get?
Ice cream.
What is that?
Where did you get it? It's called Lip Expo. Do you know where it is? That way and to the right. I think the second eye to the right.
What do you
Very
do?
great. Is it all? Ice cream? Yeah. Everything's ready right here.
This is their area. Right. Hi, how are you?
Where is it to figure out the ice cream?
You need ice
I
cream.
need a little sugar.
You just had sugar.
Yeah, it's something up. I was so struck by this falling asleep. Did you understand what you said?
No.
Nobody has like large little theaters in their
They, no. No.
The campus is so limited like this. You know, Twilio.
Thank you, thank you.
Said that I want to come back again, or
Yeah.
does she know that I was there?
Yes. You stand out. You want a donut?
No.
Let's go. They used to have some seats.
Some seats?
Yeah, like a theater. Where was that?
What's this thing with all these big companies that cannot afford really substantial view?
Right. They don't want to waste it.
It's not a very cost-benefit analysis.
Right.
This area just doesn't generate enough revenue
Right.
to worry about. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And the innovators like Pappy cannot afford it. Big slowboats send a bunch of dummies over here.
There's Microsoft and all this stuff.
Where's Microsoft?
Right here.
Also don't have a theater.
No. What is this? Avi, come here. What is it? Oh, this is lunch.
Let me help me understand. The Microsoft phone.
Fine.
All right, can you tell me about the Microsoft phone? Can you translate for me, please?
What are you showing here?
1 second, hold on, Miguel.
What are you showing here?
So this is our device demo bar. So it's got devices from a number of our partners. So Yale, Poly, audio codes.
Okay, and what do you do? Teams, or what are you showing here?
Yeah, so these are all phone with Teams. So you can for users that want a physical device.
What about Microsoft Phone?
Do you have a Microsoft phone?
Microsoft phone? No, so we don't make our own phones.
No, I'm talking about the software.
The software. Do you have a Microsoft phone software?
Oh yeah, like if you want to come over. So we have
Does it have the capabilities of Twilio? Does it have the capabilities of Twilio?
We have so Twilio is a communication platform as a service, right?
Right.
Yeah,
So-
but programmable, is it programmable like Twilio that you can make it talk directly to an AI?
Yes, so we can do that. So let me, I'll get to that one in a minute. So you asked about the soft phone. So this is the Teams client right here. So the nice thing about the Teams client, it's integrated, where you have chat functionality, right? You have your calendar that is tied into Exchange. So this is the same calendar you'd be looking at on Outlook, and from here you can schedule a meeting, for example, or an event. It could be like a webinar or a town hall or a regular meeting. And then if we get to the one here, which is the one you're looking for, the calls is a part of it. So this is your soft phone here.
Now what we are looking for is an AI caller. Explain it to me. Out loud.
Well, ask
It
first.
doesn't understand my accent.
No, I got you.
So tell me, what did I say?
So I think what you're looking for.
Help me, Rhonda. You know the song, Help Me, Rhonda? Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Take it out of my heart.
So I think what you're looking for here is what we call Azure Communication Services. So this is our communication platform as a service.
Do you know what is ChatGPT? Mm-hmm. Do you know what is 800 ChatGPT?
Did you ever use it?
I haven't.
What do you think
used
it
it. So you call in and you use ChatGPT with your voice.
That is called AI calling.
Okay. So
And you can tell her to make outbound calling.
Okay.
Give her a list of emails and tell her what to say.
Okay.
She will call 2,000 customers of Microsoft and tell them to come to see Miguel because he's so great.
Okay. Awesome.
And they can come over the internet and join the presentation. And when you show us to schmoes, another 2,000 customers see online how great Miguel is.
But do you have anything like that?
So we have, with Azure Communication Services, you can build that. So
build it.
It's got telephony and it's got AI capabilities built into it.
You cannot, because you have to have a phone that has web hooks. You know what web hooks are?
Yeah. So
and it is programmable.
So this is a programmable communication services. Let me see if we have.
So can you get like a phone number for Miguel?
Correct.
And it basically will represent Miguel, and you can then load everything about Miguel, that he's the technical manager.
But instead of Miguel having to deal with two schmoes like us, first of all, we talk to Miguel's AI.
Yeah.
And AI will answer their question, and only when AI doesn't know the answer,
then it'll bring you into the conversation.
Join Miguel, and while Miguel explains to us, the AI would learn, and when the next two schmoes come with the same question, they wouldn't need to call Miguel because they would know the answer.
So do you have anything?
So there's two different options for you.
Okay.
There's Azure Communication Services if you want to build it yourself.
We don't want to build ourselves.
There is the Dynamics Contact Center, which is it's a front end with AI.
So Dynamics 365.
The AI takes your call, so it's an AI IVR if you want to think of it that way. It tries to help you, and then if it can't,
but
then
you have to initiate it with the phone call, which it cannot do. The idea is to enable me when I'm sitting at the poolside and I just I'm so exhausted for helping with Dynamics 365. I don't have any more energy, so I put my AI up there, but I monitor the call, and when the AI people call, AI starts talking and I listen, and then AI says, I don't know, we get online.
Yep.
Or the caller can say, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, click a join button, and that brings Miguel online.
Yeah.
But it is initiated for the phone call and not built into Dynamics 365 like Microsoft has.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know.
Which is great what you do, don't get me wrong.
No,
but I'm talking one step above that it is having some extra capability.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that you are thinking about it. You're not just saying yes.
Yeah.
You have a technical background, that you're not just a regular salesman that says, oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm like an architect, so I'm thinking about what you're doing. So I think you could build what you're thinking about with Azure Communication Services. With Dynamics, it exists except for the piece of listening in while it's happening. Because with Dynamics, it's meant more for like a traditional contact center where you have thousands of people calling in and you want that initial AI to try to help you.
But you cannot initiate it with a phone call. That's the point that I'm trying to...
You can call it, yeah, you can... So you can...
Can you call it and get an AI reply to your call?
Correct. You can call it. It'll be an AI assistant.
But you can't join in. Miguel can't join into the conversation. That system can't call Miguel.
So what you are doing for professors, let's say that you are my students and I teach math, and you didn't understand what is an R square in a regression, which is one of the chapters, but the book doesn't elaborate about it enough in predicting the stock market. So you call my AI and you ask my AI, and I fed the whole textbook to the AI, so he knows where AI can explain the textbook better than me without without my accent, in American accent, whatever you want. But when it comes to things that are a little bit beyond the book that was published 2 years ago, and of course doesn't include the most important things that expired in the last 2 years, then he needs to bring me in with my bad accent. And once I talk with my bad foreign accent, the AI understands my accent, and then he converts it to American or whatever accent is needed. So I explained to you, and you are a foreigner too, so you are speaking in another, it's like United Nations. You know?
I see what you mean.
Everybody has a Spanish accent, but an American listens, I cannot figure out what's going on. And then the AI listens to it, but the AI can convert it to American accent.
Yeah, but get to the point.
So I explained to you, my students, about R square, and when you have unusual situations like Trump screwing up with the risk level, the regression formula cannot predict so well what is happening because it's very unpredictable. This is whatever Trump will say tomorrow. But the AI understands it, and the next students that call, he says, how come the regression is completely off? It forecasted that the stock market will go up because there'll be so much less taxes and so on. So how come our company took a nosedive and all my savings and my retirement plan losing money?
Gotcha.
But the AI, but you missed the point. The AI is going to be learning from the professors for the next time.
In real time.
You forget.
That's why I have you.
Because you tell the story. But
I'm missing the point.
You're missing the point. The whole idea is the AI is learning.
On the fly. And imagine to yourself that there are 10 sections and 10 professors doing it for their office hours.
So each professor will have their own AI.
The AI finds the consensus among all 10 of them in real time. And 24/7, the students can bang with the AI because most of them procrastinate until the morning before the final, and then they realize, I didn't read the book, I didn't go to the classes, but the University of Miami, I thought I have a country club, and now they're flunking me.
That's an interesting use case. I know that.
And so we're seeing where you fit in.
Yeah.
So you're on. I appreciate that your eyes are going up and you're trying to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Where are you from? Italy or?
No, I'm from Cuba.
Oh, Cuba. Are you at Miami? Where do you live?
I'm in Miami.
Oh, really?
Excellent. Very good.
See you guys
Came here
when
when you were
UM.
UM.
Yeah, I came when I was 8 years old.
Yeah, I cannot beat those people with that came young. That's such a subtle accent.
Right. No,
I can hardly detect it.
Right. So, okay. So you're based in Miami,
Yeah.
and you cover what? What is your area?
So I'm in a global team at Microsoft.
Fine.
So
But you just
I
choose
work-
to live in Miami?
Yeah, it works out good. I work remotely.
So we do seminars like that at the University of Miami and conferences like this.
Okay.
And IT Expo and Emerge. Have you heard about
Oh
it?
yeah, Emerge is huge down there.
Right. So we have and we teach it at the university. In 1 hour, the students get their personal phone number, their personal AI within the first hour.
Oh, nice.
Then they spend the rest of the semester customize it to their specific situation, and they go to businesses and find a business to apply to.
Yeah.
And they upload documents and they make videos, and then they feed the videos back to their AI.
Yeah.
And it creates podcasts for them. Because a lot of our students...
Oh yeah, Google has some nice features there that
They're
create the
using
podcast. Yeah.
Google Notebook.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And you are familiar with the join button that they have?
No.
So this is the early version that you're watching. The current version, when you play back the podcast,
You can join,
Okay.
and they'll say, "Okay, Miguel, what do you want to
so
say?"
when
That I haven't seen.
when the AI
So look at-
hallucinates,
Yeah.
the expert joins in and corrects it on the fly.
Oh wow.
And the next version has the original version minus the hallucination, because the AI recognizes the error.
They're playing with
Saying,
that, so a human can join into the podcast.
Oh, that's very cool.
It says, "Oh, my bad," and then repeats what the expert says, adds it to the database,
Yeah.
and the next version will appear as if the AI knew it already. And we are looking always for local people. Not that we cannot, we teach anyways online, so we can come remotely, but sometimes when you are in IT Expo Emerge, it's nice to have both.
Yeah.
Real in-person and also live broadcast all together.
So what are your products that you work on, Miguel?
I mostly work on what we call modern work, which is all the Microsoft 365 stuff.
And we standardize at the university on it.
Yeah, they're now trying to get all the faculty to use, the Teams.
Teams.
Yeah, and I would love so much to get this telephony, because it's a huge hassle to deal with 5 different vendors, and when it doesn't work, each one points to the other, and the customer is in the middle.
I worked with UM in a previous life, so before Microsoft, I worked at Cisco.
Oh yeah, well,
So
Cisco
you,
also.
so you all used to have like a Nortel phone system,
Still do.
and then
No, we have Cisco.
and but yeah, you were doing Cisco like in the early days of IP
Right,
telephony.
Right.
There was a gentleman there that I worked with, Budi Abesekera. I don't know
Yeah,
if that
that's
name.
still there.
He was there in the early days, and then I know a lot of people have moved around. There was Stuart Saruya.
Yeah, he's still there.
No, he
He
left.
left.
He's at Baptist now.
Baptist, yeah, Stuart.
And now they
Yeah, he's been forever there.
Yeah,
Remember with Lou Tamaris?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, now they bought the hospital also,
Which hospital?
the University of Miami Hospital, and they are in cahoots with Jackson, the Jackson Hospital. And,
Now, well, it's been for a long time.
yes, but now they try to integrate it, because it used to be one hand didn't know what the other one was doing, because when you deal with money and doctors in real time, surgeries, you cannot be stupid and cut somebody wrong's leg. Stuff like that. And now Elon Musk donated $500 million for the implant for the chip.
Neuralink.
For the Center to Cure Paralysis.
Okay.
So we have some special they have a call center for the alumni to raise special money.
Oh wow.
Because Elon Musk wants the university to match some money too.
Yeah.
When he throws in $500 million, he wants to be sure that the university is still kicking, so to speak.
Interesting.
So for the call center, they have a call center that calls alumni. I want to give you a use case, and they have 100,000 alumni over all these years. So they call them, and many times there's nobody there. They leave a message, and the callers, which are professors, volunteers, leave messages. We have a special promotion for the neural Elon Musk, blah, blah, blah. Please call us back. And then all of a sudden, 10 callers come to the same caller at the same time.
Oh, and then you can't handle the volume.
And they want to give you money.
Oh,
Then you put the AI and you keep them busy a few seconds until the AI finds out how much money they want and rank orders them. It goes to the bigger donor first.
So basically, this is all around going to what you have now. It's all around Dynamics or using Azure.
Yeah, this one with Azure Communication Services, it's all around communication platform as a service.
Yeah.
It's very similar to Twilio.
Yeah.
So with this...
But can you get a number?
Yeah, you can get a number with this. Let's see.
But can you get a sample number that you can use?
You can, yeah. So you can go in and you can sign up for, you need an Azure account, which I'm not familiar with the details, but I know that Azure has like education programs. Yeah, exactly. So let me see if this has it here.
I appreciate you thinking about it rather than just...
And we're already booking up for next year's IT Expo, and we have already prepared our presentation. We would love to have you as a guest speaker.
Okay.
Come and talk, but by that time, I'm sure a year from now, it will be a whole lot.
Oh yeah,
It'll be big.
AI is moving so fast.
Yeah. We're working with companies like Vapi as a voice API.
Have you heard of that?
And they give 1,000 tokens for free to the students until they test this thing that I told you about the real customer and prove the concept. And then the real customer wants to take and pay the money, and they exhaust all 1,000 tokens by the demonstration and stuff like that.
Okay. So yeah, let me see if this is. I'm looking for a page that has samples. Because I know we have AI telephony. This is Teams Interop is one where like you can take that soft phone number and then use it programmatically from an API or an SDK. So that could be an interesting use case.
And you know, the university, since they have this agreement with the University of Miami, has some agreement with Microsoft. So they gave a free office and a free everything to the faculty and students, especially for education. But the faculty, instead of using your software, they use Zoom and other things.
Oh, okay.
Because several...
IT ends up, it's the only one that ends up using Teams.
Okay.
But everyone else just is
So we would like to help Microsoft become also competitive enough in these areas that I mentioned to you, so we don't have to deal with all these different vendors.
But you have to tell the story of it learning.
Yeah.
You understand?
Anyways, but it is such a pleasure to talk to somebody like you, to talk to the salesman, and immediately their eyes start rolling in their head, and you can see that they don't understand the thing. On top of it, my accent is bad and her voice is sharp.
Yeah, this is the one that I was thinking about it, where it's a sample out there where you can provision a phone number, and then basically you're calling in.
But it doesn't give you the phone number, right?
Yeah, it'll give you the phone number with Azure Communication Services.
But we have to find somebody like you that can even find it, let alone provide support.
Yeah.
Well, but then you have to put in all the codes. See?
Yeah,
It's not ready.
And what these companies like Vapi, a dozen of startups like that they package it all together with somebody
You should see them.
that is
It'd be
not a
interesting.
programmer.
It's called VAPI.ai.
Voice API. .ai.
Okay.
So basically, you can basically then attach a conversational agent to it.
Okay.
And you can tell it which LLM you want to use.
Okay.
And you attach it, it'll give you like 1,000 tokens.
Yep.
And then it creates a number for you. And then as soon as you do it, it's already speaking. And you can change a little bit the prompt and say, "Hi, I'm Miguel. Can I
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
All right.
So if you'd like, we would invite you to the next IT Expo and the
You
next
can take
e-mart.
mine. You can
Yeah,
take
let
a
me.
picture.
Okay, great.
And this is an open invitation, so you don't have to worry about having to prepare and to go.
Okay.
If you feel like it's fine, if you don't, we have a panel of experts of other people and other
Okay.
companies. Anyways, nice talking
All right,
to you.
nice meeting you.
Let us know if we can be of any help.
All right.
Is to get the script and the recording.
Yeah, but don't you want to have the idea that it learns?
Yes, but I'm not really
I know.
concerned so much
Or what they
about
have.
what they say and what they don't say. I know that they are not ready. But that's, I want to show how we discuss it and the difference is somebody like that with a brain can show, okay, this is available, but it is just not customized enough so you can take a non-programmer in an hour.
Right. Go to GitHub and download code. What are you showing here?
Hey,
What are you showing here?
I'm showing integrations for Ring Central.
So I have to have Ring Central?
You do?
No, I'm saying it. I have to have Ring Central. What are you integrating?
Yes. Yes.
You're integrating with what?
So I have integrations in this demo for Salesforce,
Okay.
for HubSpot, for Google, and for Microsoft Teams.
Okay.
Would you like to see?
What about voice callers?
I do voice callers.
Voice-
Like 1-800 ChatGPT.
Okay.
Do you know what is why
I don't know what that is. No.
you know what it is? Dialing 800 ChatGPT. You understand that?
Oh, so you call in.
And you get AI to talk to you,
Oh, okay, cool.
and the AI can do a bunch
But
of
you don't
things.
have anything like that.
Do you have an example like that that you
No.
call an AI?
No. No.
And furthermore, that you tell the AI, make outbound calls for me, and here's the telephone number, and tell him that I'm the University of Miami, and I want you are the donor and the alumni,
And
I
give
want
them
you
a script.
to donate more money to the university.
Right.
No.
Okay. No.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. That is called an AI caller. The AI, you can call the AI, and you can tell the AI what you want, and the AI has a program called Generator, converts it, and then executes it in near real time.
That's amazing. Do you have a?
Just dial, take your phone out and dial 800 ChatGPT.
Okay.
And talk to ChatGPT and ask him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And they can also transcribe it and they convert it to multiple languages.
Yeah.
But to get the expensive version, you have to subscribe. The cheap version doesn't have all the features. But it answers the phone. It answers the phone anyways, and it will explain to you what it is.
You want to go down the next aisle? Is there another aisle?
When you talk to people like this, the brain is
Right.
immediately.
But look how he goes.
Yeah,
when
but
your
it
eyes-
but he came up with something.
Right.
With the salesman, the eyes are rolling. That means that they're not thinking. They're just, how can I get rid of these people?
This is compliance and teams. Avi, and teams.
This is interesting. Very interesting. I like this turn voice into revenue.
Yes, correct. It's an AI
Vienes to get a little lunch.
It's gotta be affordable. It's right now. We're all going to AX.
Just to put some stuff in. Thank you.
Some schmo of the street is calling you with some spammy stuff, you don't want to talk to them, you understand?
Yeah, the
So
AI agent gets
handles the call.
it gets connected right away, right? 24/7 in any language. I hear a bit of an accent. Where you from?
Right, Israel.
Israel, right? We can handle all of that.
Right.
We have
But
typically.
that is not enough. The AI can talk the schmo and tell him, look, this is not for you. Maybe later on when we have lower wholesale prices, blah, 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 come back and we are working with our partners and all this, instead of having to tell it 100 times a day to every schmo that comes and there's a call center, the AI can handle it. But then it says, okay, now, because I have pretty much unlimited funds compared to every schmo that have a 5 people call center.
Yeah.
So I have more technical questions that the bot doesn't know to answer. Then they bring in and join into the conversation in real time, and real expert answers the question with a foreign accent that an American like you won't understand well anyway. But the AI is used to this accent, and the AI listens to that.
Yeah.
And then the AI rephrases it to confirm, also for me, the expert, that he doesn't hallucinate. So both of us can understand the good speech and the proper English of the AI. Thereafter, when another person comes with a similar question that Jason didn't know because he's not a developer and a programmer, the AI can speak, unlike myself, the proper English and explain it even in technical terms that Jason wouldn't know.
Not even that, right? We also sell real-time translation. So if you like hire outsourcing call centers, right? It's expensive, especially in these different languages.
So the AI can listen to my Hebrew and speak and narrate it in proper English in real time.
Correct, but we also have
So you don't have to struggle with what the hell.
the real time. So let's just say we have a call center in America, right? You have the English speakers. They can have somebody from Israel, right? They can have somebody that speaks that language. The real-time translation will translate it for the English speaker on the call centers in America and get the translation for them so that it speaks the Israel native language, right?
Imagine to yourself that you are a student at the University of Miami and all you got is professors' Hebrew accent and Chinese accent between the two of them. You cannot understand one word in a row.
Exactly. So we try to make it easy with the real-time translation.
So what do you sell?
So we sell AI agents and real-time translation. That's two of our products, right? So a lot of the AI here, it's mostly rule-based. You'll find. So if you ever get on the phone and it's like say this to get the certain departments, what we're trying to do is create a conversation with the AI and enrich your CRM that way.
Can you demonstrate a number that I can call like 800 chat GPT?
So if you go on here, right, you'll get a little more information.
But you cannot give me right now a demonstration. Take your phone and call 800 chat GPT.
I have our tech team in here. If you want to meet them, they can do the number. Or
do you understand what it is?
The
what
demo?
do you think if you call? Can you help me, Rhonda?
You can call. You ever heard that you can call 1-800-CHAT-GPT?
Do you understand what will happen?
No, but you.
If you
have
were
you ever
to
tried?
call right now,
if you tried calling 1-800-CHAT-GPT,
what do you think will happen?
It's a large language model, so it's a conversation.
So what will happen
that's what we're run on OpenAI.
So after you call 800 ChatGPT, what will happen? What will be the response to your phone call?
It depends on what the.
It doesn't depend. It's very
No,
specific.
it's like take out your phone now. We'll just
Which
show
I
you.
was trying to explain to you.
Why-
Obviously, you cannot understand everything.
Just take out
her
the-
voice is shut.
Just take out. Go to your
Blind
keyboard
leading the blind.
and type and do 1-800 ChatGPT.
Where's T?
And then put it on
Raise the
speaker.
volume so we can hear it.
No,
This
speaker.
is so noisy.
That's what I'm saying. It's so noisy in here.
Right. And ask about your company. if they
Ask
know,
her about your company.
or something. Is it going through?
It's not going through.
What did you tell? What does it say?
Nothing. I'm not hearing anything.
What does it say?
So that you were dialing the right number.
Yeah.
Do it again. Let's see.
Speaker and loud.
Hi, it's ChatGPT. This call may be reviewed for safety.
Ask about your company.
Hey, can you explain to me what Parloa does?
Probably doesn't hear you.
Are you there?
It seems we got cut off. So, Parloa automates customer service calls using AI, making interactions smoother and more efficient. Anything else you'd like to know about it?
Yeah, can you just explain what the conversational AI does for customers in the contact centers?
Sure. Conversational AI.
Okay, but so now you know. So it's ChatGPT, but you can call that number.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is having our students each getting their own phone number. And for instance, if you were in the class, Jason, in my class, then you would then get your own number and feed it your information. And instead of saying, hi, I'm ChatGPT.
Since you have one professor that his voice is shot and the other one that speaks with such accent you cannot understand two words in a row, you give the AI listening, and the AI listens to everything and it understands my accent.
But it was good, it picked you up.
Yeah. And then the AI, did you say?
Okay.
And the AI repeats it in perfect American accent.
Okay,
Not only that, it gives you the history of the call, transcribes it, and you can then copy it and paste it into your favorite notebook, like Notebook LM. Do you know about that?
Have you looked at that?
Google's Notebook LM is similar in that it listens to any YouTube video with a broken accent like mine.
Gotcha.
And
then
creates a
repeat it.
podcast.
Okay, gotcha.
And then lets the expert join in real time. When it hallucinates, I fix it right there and then.
Okay, it's all wrong.
Anyways, but you don't have anything prepared today.
No.
We're
phone
just more
number.
the agent side of things in the
Right,
contact
but not
centers.
the telephony that you can call and so on.
That's where we're in the telephony space, right? For the contact centers.
Yeah, but you don't have a phone number that goes directly.
We don't have a direct phone number to pull over. We intervene to companies' platforms already. So if you have an app, you have a website.
They do the LLM agent.
Yes. Right. So what
we
we
use
have
we use our APIs to intervene with whatever.
what we have in
system.
our call center, we're calling alumni and raising money.
Okay.
They have 100,000 alumni, and typically
But you are making the outbound call.
we are making the outbound call, but most times they are not available, and we leave a message on their answering service.
Okay. Yeah. No. So we typically
then,
are the
and
inbound.
then what happens? All of a sudden, 10 of them are calling me back at the same time, which of course I cannot. So I take the first one that comes, that is a schmo, can barely donate $5, and the one that donates $100,000 is staying there with a busy signal.
Okay.
So instead, the AI comes and ties him up and figures out how much money he has, puts him on top of the list, and whispers to me and tells me, lose this loser and get this one. He has $100 million that he wants to donate, and take him and take the other one.
Are you guys using AI in your inbound calls
center.
already?
Yeah, we have a call center for the alumni, for example.
Okay.
And so that is the problem, that you make outbound calls, but a lot of them are busy. You leave them a message, and all of them call at the same time, in a convenient time, which is a certain time of the day, maybe in lunch or whenever they are available.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. That is interesting. I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
Maybe we should go down these little booths and just look what they do, rather than spend an hour with each one. These are platforms, dashboards.
What's the phone?
These are dashboards for your teams. Thank you. This is all Teams. This is all Microsoft. See, they have a lot of free space.
A lot of partners of Microsoft.
Right.
Yes, we are.
Tata. Fine.
You have AI callers?
He knows.
You have AI callers?
I'm sorry?
Do you have AI callers where I can give? They're a consulting firm, Avi.
No. So that's a part of our business. What we do is more like messaging, and we do voice where it's like IVR. So we'll create an IVR message.
A rule-based IVR.
He's saying they don't have it. They just have a rule.
Why don't you help me explain it instead of quantum timing? Can you help me run it?
No.
So, have you heard about ChatGPT?
Yes.
What do you think will happen if you took your phone right now and dial 800 ChatGPT? What do you think will happen?
It would call some type of number, I would assume.
Or you call it, I give you the number. 800 ChatGPT is the phone number.
Okay.
It's a toll-free phone number.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think will happen if you took your phone right now and you dialed the number?
Well, I'm assuming you've done it, so what happens?
Yeah, but I want to see if you can guess what happens. Of course, I've done it hundreds of times.
I mean, I'm assuming, like I said, there's somebody, whoever bought that number, has some type of.
Who do you think would buy a number like 1-800-CHAT-GPT?
As soon as ChatGPT came out, I'm sure someone probably bought it, just like a website.
But ChatGPT bought it.
Okay.
So what do you? So
is that like a voice automated service that you are allowed to ask it a question and then
it's ChatGPT,
and then it gives you an
It's
answer.
called the voice AI caller.
Got it.
It's an
It can
example.
receive inbound call and it can make outbound calls on
Got
demand.
it. Got it. Yeah, no, our voice service isn't. It has nothing to do with anything like that. Our voice service is more like when you need to deliver a message, and in some states in the United States, you have to have IVR as a backup to that.
Right.
So it delivers that
Especially
message of a recording.
In 911 and special
Exactly.
emergency.
Exactly.
Camera alerts.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. Yep.
What is cloud content? These are the
What did you find about that?
you have to be,
Especially.
yeah, you have to pay. Pay to play, pay to eat. You know what these are? Oracle Communications. So, hi, how are you? So what are you showing here?
It's like a racing.
No, but what are you showing? But for Oracle.
Texas.
What?
This is just to
I know.
insult our salespeople over here. But if you want to race the car,
No. But what are you actually
okay.
showing?
We
What
can help you
product?
out to be able to any questions.
So are you part of this group?
Yes, I'm part
So
of
what? So what do you guys show here?
So we're basically audio and video camera system for all the meeting, conferencing.
And you sell the
all that.
cameras too?
Yeah, I mean you can have webcam, little webcam. You can do remote training and all that. You can do home shopping.
But it's your cameras or what?
Yeah, it's our camera.
So you compete with like Logitech or?
Precisely, we're competing with Logitech and much better quality and
Yeah, I
cheaper.
see myself over there.
You can see yourself. You pick up voice.
And where's this coming? This camera's coming from where?
There's a camera that's over. Well, that camera can see pretty far. You can see how wide it sees.
Let me just get my colleague here.
Yeah.
Researching, before you get the schedule, I found that and blah, 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 blah.
So it's like a search engine.
Except that it is from the phone, you don't have to type, so when you drive in a car, you can convert it without having to look at your keyboard.
So I want you to come
But
sit.
Oracle don't have anything like that, and you need to have a programmable phone number to enable it, which Oracle doesn't have.
I would say
Or do
there's a
they?
couple things.
No, but they have other
Here, I have some next year, but literally went back and I said,
But you cannot call an AI, and AI cannot.
not that I'm aware of.
Okay, good.
And what is the solution doing?
Intelligent Communications Orchestration Network.
It's the back end.
Yes, you called it a name that
Yes, exactly.
Okay, Avi,
So what does it actually do?
Well, that's where you should talk to our experts.
Scan me?
I'll say it. I'll say it. See, they have cameras here. Avi, that's basically in the back end for large corporations to make it. It's wasting time. See here, Avi, see here, the cameras. See this?
Hello, how are you?
So why don't you tell us what you do? Because we're from the University of Miami.
Oh, University of Miami. Okay, we just did a deal with Utah University.
Really?
So
Okay.
big classroom. So mostly it's audio and video camera and all that for conferencing. But we also have intelligent classroom solution. We have dual camera that picking up teacher and student facing. It has AI features, auto attendance, attention tracking reports, and all that. So large conference room, boardrooms, and everything. Student, teacher.
Now, a lot of our professors now are doing hybrid. They're doing things at home. What do you have for that?
For what, ad hoc?
They do it at home.
At home? So you see that one of the webcam on top, and then there's also a smaller one. We have the webcam with camera, the speaker, and built-in into one little camera.
You have it here?
Yeah, so
Avi.
Here's our RCOA. So we have an RCOA that has 3-in-1, camera, speaker, and a microphone all in one. And we have a law firm just bought 2,300 of this.
And what is that?
And
what does that retail for?
Like $45.
Wow. And then, okay.
Inexpensive.
Inexpensive. What's this?
So this is the speaker.
Oh,
And the camera. Sorry, this is the camera. This is what is
Oh,
that?
that's going to be the
This
camera.
is the camera. Yeah, so it has
Really?
a shutter.
Oh, it has
yeah,
a
it has the
shutter.
shutter. Yeah, sorry, it has the shutter.
Okay.
And
what's
then this is the speaker.
Oh, the speaker
And it's the
looks
microphone.
like...
It's like a camera, yes, but a lot of people think it was yeah.
So this is
So you
nice.
can, and then also it has the feature that you can go this way. So a lot of people wanted to do past podcasts or something this way. So yeah, I mean a lot of those features.
And then you also...
What is this?
This is the privacy shutter.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then the back.
Yeah.
Is a USB-C power or data or both?
Yeah, it's a USB-C power.
Only power.
Is it data? Is there any data on this? I don't know if there's data on this.
No.
You mean data storage?
On the cable, does the cable handle only data, only power or both?
Video
It has
and the audio.
both AV signal, audio video signals,
Yeah.
and power. So everything goes through the USB Type-C.
So this...
What about calling the AI? Is there any way to dial a phone number for the AI to reply?
Not with this service.
Not with
So
this.
what we are doing, we have a classroom, we have all of the equipment that's there.
Yeah, so this is actually very popular
Right,
in our customer because the price is good and also consistency. But yeah, I mean that one you can literally use in your office on your like a big desktop,
right, or
and it'll be
in a
very
conference
clear.
room.
And it has all the AI feature built in, so you know noise.
And this camera that I see here is...
This is the bar from
it's
that desktop, that bar. And then we have the new one coming out, which is PTZ and bar all in one. But I think our...
But do you have one that it moves when the instructor is moving?
Yeah, so that's the PTZ camera. The one that we saw, this one here. Putting in the back, we're tracking the speaker.
So, yeah.
It has auto framing.
Okay, so if I move, who's moving?
Yeah, yeah. So if you like, it's tracking me right now. Yeah.
So
So,
how
if you
does
want to
it-
track, you're gonna stand in front of it for a little bit, and then we'll start tracking you.
Okay. Oh, and it's even...
Yeah. So now it starts to look for you.
Right.
And then if you move, then it will track you.
Right.
See that?
No.
So it's automatic when you actually stay in front.
Right,
There's
right.
different mood.
You know, we used to evaluate those early on.
Yeah.
And there was like a Coke machine. And every time the Coke machine would...
Drop. You want this one? We'll pick it up.
It would go to the Coke machine.
Yeah, we can set up that so that it doesn't track the Coke machine.
But this, that's a good...
Yeah, this is gallery view, so if you like have multiple people there, it will line them up.
Right.
So, but yeah, so you can you line them up, and then once the speaker, and then we'll just put the speaker on.
Right.
So yeah, I mean this is $850 retail.
Wow.
This is $1,200, much cheaper than Logitech.
Okay. Yeah. But there are others. We looked at that many years ago to
Yeah.
kind of like follow them.
And then this is 4K. We have a
There-
1080p.
I forgot there's a company based in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
They do this, you know that?
For video.
Yeah, they do things like that. I forgot their name. They're based in Austin.
I mean, there's quite a few, but
Yeah.
mostly it's Logitech, and right now people are looking at Neat, which is a video bar only. They don't have a lot of those things. So, but yeah, so University of Miami, so do you guys offer big classroom or?
We do
Yeah.
a number. We have conference rooms
Yeah.
with class,
Yeah.
and we also have a number of our faculty now at home
Yeah. So the course
and
they
going
have-
and going through Zoom, and then
Yeah.
we have some that are in the classroom and some coming in through
Right,
Zoom.
right. No, so I think the
And you
classroom
do, and you
or
do,
office.
and then you do microphones too. Or
Yeah,
no?
so there's a microphone. I mean, there's also a speaker and a microphone, 3 unit that's on the table. This is more for directional pickup sort of things. You can have 6 of them in the classroom with an audio mixer.
And do you do anything 360?
Yeah, this is pretty much 360.
No, that's audio. But I'm
Oh, you mean the 360? Well, not. Well, this is kind of 360. I don't know how.
No, it's not
Right, so
360.
let's see how.
No, but it's not going to get over there. It's only tracking, right?
Yeah,
This is only tracking.
I don't know how. I don't think it's gonna go back. Let me see.
No, it's not going to go. No, but I'm saying that will capture. Let's say you're here and you want to capture the room.
Oh, the 360. It's coming up in June. Yeah, there's a 360. I don't know.
800 gigabit. 800 ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's probably so. We have a whole series of web camera camera there. I don't think the 360
And
is.
this is a Chinese company, or?
So yeah, the manufacturing company, its parent company is in Shenzhen.
Yeah.
We actually the OEM for a lot for Holly and all that. So this is our own brand basically. But yeah, I mean it's proven technology.
And where are you based?
I'm based in Silicon Valley.
Okay.
In San Jose. So yeah, I mean, so they're University of Miami. We just did a deal with University of Utah. So we can send you some info. I think we scan him. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll send you some data.
See, they have like this.
Yeah, it's very nice.
No, but they have like this.
We also have the touch board.
Oh, you have the touch board, but see, they have this. You see how, in this case, they can track you.
Yeah,
So
we
when
have
I'm
it in the classroom.
Yeah.
But no, but it tracks.
Yeah, and how does it track with the professor motion or?
Yeah, you can.
Where
If this is for body tracking.
Body. So you move and it will move. See how
So we're tracking. And then we have a dual camera. We have a camera on the back. I mean, on the student.
And show them the little one, the 45.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you saw that.
So this is built in. Yeah, I think you've seen it. And then this is the next model up, right? So you can put it.
This is price.
$45.
So what?
Yeah.
We'd like to test it.
Yeah. So we can send you a.
They can add it to every classroom.
It's so simple.
It's so simple. It's just one cable plug-in.
And the students, we have a lot. The professor teaches from home.
Yes.
And a lot of the students.
So they basically put it like this, right?
Exactly. You can.
And the teaching assistant, he's in the classroom in the lab with the students, so the professor can be at home.
Yeah.
It's very clever.
Yeah.
And it's just easy because every classroom, sometimes the professor brings it in, or there's a computer there. They can just put it in.
Like I said, I mean, we had an order recently with a law firm, about 2,300. So every lawyer can have this on their thing. So that's not every sound is clear and consistent.
And basically,
it's good for a university. You know, it's better if you can deal with the university. There's 1,000 classrooms.
Right.
And more importantly, is the students online.
And they say, hey,
1,000 classrooms.
And they can bring it almost sponsored by, and then they can even have a place where you want this. No. Order it.
1,000 classrooms and 10,000 students around the world.
Really?
And these are the customers.
Okay.
Because the professor has everything like this in the classroom already.
And they just broadcast out.
But the students have this.
And this. Okay.
And what's the quality? How does the quality look?
It's 4K camera, 4K video quality.
So the students have this cheap camera and the cheap laptop that costs like $100.
And the voice is not as clear.
So I think if you're relying on this microphone, it's not as consistent depends on what you use.
Especially when you want to broadcast it worldwide.
Exactly.
And then go also stream it live.
Yeah, I noticed the microphone is the first one on the laptop that goes back.
Yeah, and you cannot turn it around.
You can turn it sideways, you know.
How do you do it sideways then?
Well, you have to.
He showed it to you.
I know, but how do you attach it sideways?
Not in attach. You have to kind of like do this and then reattach them.
It's not so easy.
Yeah, this might not be as stable.
Right, you almost have
You have to open it. That's right.
Yeah, that might be a little heavy.
You have to balance it.
Yeah, but this is not. I think this has got a mount on the side and
on the side.
Yeah. So I think this is more for sitting on top. So yeah, this is more better.
And sometimes they have a situation they use 2 laptops at home.
Yes.
When the one laptop goes down,
and
they
then
can use the other laptop.
Do you have one that we could take as a sample?
I don't think we do. We have